Let's make it happen. We're going? Is this happening? My YouTube says it's working. We're gonna have so much fun. I'm taking off my headphones though, so I really hope the audio works. I am gonna try an experiment, which I've been thinking of ever since I found this software called Stable Video 3D. Basically, it's Stable Diffusion, except it has the ability to take a single image and rotate it, make an animation of it rotating 360 degrees. And I did one test of it already, and I was able to basically take what it created and use it as an asset. So I'm thinking, why don't I just try to make more and see how it goes. I'm looking at my phone because I'm trying to. Oh, I don't need it. It's not a big deal. So this image, for example, I generated in Stable Diffusion. I think the prompt was like ice statue of an angel, because of course, why not? And when I hit Q prompt, this is already set up, this Comfy UI workflow. It should basically generate a 360 degree rotating animation. And it might not do a good job of it. I'm not expecting it to, but the point is that it does something. And that something could be usable. So let's see what comes up. Of course, if I make a lot of these, we're gonna be waiting on render time, but this doesn't take that long. So it's almost done here. Just gotta wait for this green bar to get all the way. But sometimes it's based on the seed. Sometimes the seed can be pretty bad and it won't make a good animation. But then if you just, oh, like this one's pretty good. Like could be a lot worse actually. Because I remember I saw the result of this and it looked pretty bad. But this one is not that bad. Let me try to find the output folder so I can show you what the other result was. So here I've got my folder of, well, there should be, yeah, it's just hard to tell. So is it only PNGs in here? Oh no. Okay. So it does it in this weird format. So this is the one that I just generated, and there was another one that I did a few days ago that didn't look as great. It looks kind of like pretty flat. Oh, also probably because I tried to make it with too many frames. I don't know if that makes a difference. Also, if you watched the reel, or the short rather, called Arctic Circle Equinox, you might remember this might look familiar. In this church animation thing, I did using the same method, and basically I just keyed out the white, and it was easy enough to just like place in a scene. I think this is the actual one, maybe? I don't know. I also, it gives you the individual frames, so I kind of did at some point go through and make some adjustments, and it turned out all right. So I'm thinking I have these statues here, which I've used before. Maybe I could take some of these, make it look more realistic with like some Stable Diffusion stuff, and then try to turn it into an animation. So that's basically what I'm gonna do. So gonna close Comfy UI and open up this one, A111. If anybody knows anything about AI, you might know something about the difference between the two. And yeah, I'm just thinking about statues because before I've used like this row of figures asset, and I'm wanting to go even further with it. So let me find this, for example, which I generated before, just so I can copy the settings without any hassle. And full body image of a, I don't know, stone statue of an angel blowing a kiss. Oh yeah, that was, I had this idea and then, yeah. It doesn't need to be of that, just of an angel. And let's make the batch size 4. And let's, oh, I don't need to do that. I just need, of course, I was supposed to do this to text image of an angel. Batch size 4. And let's see what happens. Let me check that I can hear stuff. Yeah, I think I can. Awesome. I'm really excited to get my in-ear monitors, which I just ordered, because I never had my own. And why is it? Oh, I forgot to make it stone. It's ice now. These are cool. This one could be pretty cool, actually. I like the pose and the pedestal that she's on. So if I just maybe take that seed. Question, I wonder if I make it a stone statue, will it have the same pose? Magic question. And if not, couldn't I just take this good-looking angel and run it through image to image and make it stone? Maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look as cool, in my opinion. So I am gonna try to take this one, and perhaps it will make it look a little more legit. Which program do you make the rotation? Comfy UI, Stable Diffusion. Interesting that the word stone makes it all look pretty similar. Also, I could probably turn this down, maybe like 0.58, and see if it preserves this a little better. The rotation I haven't quite gotten to just yet, though. We will be doing that very soon. Okay, why do you not have an arm? That's okay-ish. It's kind of flopping. Maybe I should enable open pose and do that, but I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna try it. And Yeah, let's try that. Maybe I'll turn this down even more, just to like 0.5. But the link to the thing that I'm gonna use is actually in the description of the stream. Also, I should probably paste the link of the album that I'm playing while I'm at it. There it is. Oh, don't tell me this is stuck. Why? It's stuck. It happens to the best of us. So, please, let's do this with some urgency. Let's try again. Oh, maybe it failed on me because I'm trying to use ControlNet. Maybe there's something I'm just doing wrong. Come on, please. I have a feeling it's not gonna work. Okay, promising. Well, that one's not like terrible. There's just no face. No real face. But let's just put that one in. So I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open this. I could also just like find a real image of a statue and put it in, and maybe that would make my life easier. So where did it go? Oh, it would be outputs, imaged images. Was it this one? Yes. So I'm gonna drag and drop this one here, and we're just gonna hit Q prompt. Yes. And we should get an animation in this many steps. Running in another tab. Yes, that is true. Come on. You're so close. Wait, I'm an idiot. I just closed the tab that was active. Wait, but will it still appear? Oh my god, it did. How did it look? Whoa. The lighting is weird, but it's something. I like how it tried to make like this background. This is interesting. Maybe it's worth generating again. Also, I'm trying to think about the context which I would use this sort of like 3D animation. First of all, it would be slower. Secondly, I need to consider how much detail I actually want there to be in the image itself, because if I'm gonna like glitch it, for example, there's no reason well, I want there to be a lot of detail, just a matter of like how big is it gonna actually be on screen. Because like if you like squint your eyes and like make this real small, like it looks cool, right? But if it's any bigger, like too big, then it's like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. And there's also ways to upscale each individual frame, of course. Whoops. But I don't think upscaling is gonna fix. Oh, whoa, something. I thought I noticed something weird about the way it rotates there. Let me just make another one while I'm discussing this, just to save on time. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that. Could also try a different statue. This is like trying to make it the statue of Venus or something. So I'll just take this one, maybe change up that and just cue it. But what I would also do with this here, yeah, I think I said I would slow it down by adding some frame interpolation. So let's see what happens. Hey, oh, actually, she's really leaning forward, isn't she? Look at that. That's lean. So maybe not the best example. These statues are also pretty funny. I don't know how good they would look rotating. And I'm also trying to go for like sort of a religious vibe of the statue. So I'm gonna just generate a few more. I'm gonna generate an actually good image of a statue. And then we'll see where we can go from there. So back to text to image. Full body image of a stone statue of a nun praying. Of course. And of a dark gray stone statue. And maybe I don't need to do a white background situation. That might be like limiting my options, because I could just go in Photoshop and select the subject. So let's see. There's something about this that's kind of sick though. I'm not confident it's gonna look good as a 3D rotation. I like that it tried to make her skin like real. But But there is something weird about this that I kind of like. So I'm just gonna open up Photoshop and take that picture and see what it does. All right. Opening Photoshop. Why did it make it so small? Output here. Something about it is just funny. Okay, select subject. What a world we live in. I didn't even have to, I just had to hit one button and the subject was selected. Amazing. G for gradient. I'm terrible at using shortcuts. Let me clean up this edge right here just a little bit. Just, I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. Probably not. Probably doesn't matter. Control Alt S PNG. Where am I gonna save this? I don't know. I've been saving stuff in a random folder called Arctic. I'm just gonna call it statues. None 1. There. We have a none. I watched on the plane one of the few plane movies I watched while on the tour recently, was like, oh, what was it called? Was it the prequel to The Conjuring? Maybe it was The Conjuring, I can't remember, but it had to do with like this group of nuns in Italy, and one of the children, well, I stopped watching, like, I didn't finish the movie. I got to where it started to get really weird, but yeah, that was my first window into nun horror, which seems to be like a genre. Hold on. Where did I save that? Oh, okay, it was right, not there, here. So, let's just see where it happens. But yeah, I think it was The Conjuring. I don't know if I have any horror. The Nun. Well, it wasn't The Nun. I know that. I know it wasn't called The Nun because if it was, I would have remembered. Do I have to look this up? The Conjuring films. I might be thinking of the wrong film. No. The name escapes me. Is it Conjuring? The Conjuring prequel. Is this actually it, or find their pet dog? No, it's not that one. I'm thinking of a completely different thing. Whoa. It kind of like didn't really try to do much with the back of this. But it's something, I think. It looks kind of goofy. I don't really know if that's what I'm going for. Or if it's worth trying to get another statue. But, like, I think the reference I'm thinking of is this certain, Ice Peak discography. There's this one album cover, it's like a teardrop of where is it? This one. This is what I'm thinking of. I want something that looks like this. I also wonder how this was made. This was before AI. Of a solid gray stone statue of a nun silently weeping. We're getting poetic. Silently weeping, shedding a single tear. The face is funny. I noticed that too. Kind of moving around. Alright. Let's see what we get. Oh, my back. I went on a run today. First time since last week. And my body recovers. And then I destroy it again. And I'm feeling the consequences of it. Wow. This is like the shape I'm kind of going for. I wonder if I could take... Maybe I should put a negative prompt kneeling. Because I kind of want her to be standing. But I could just take this and try to extend the image. And maybe Photoshop will be smart enough to know how to make it have feet. So I will do this. That should be tall enough. Do generative expand. Let's just see what happens. It probably is just gonna make it longer, but not end. Upscale it info. I didn't know you could really upscale. Look at that. That's interesting. I didn't know you could upscale. Whoa. Can you really upscale in Photoshop? I didn't know that was a thing. Show me how. Okay, I'll look this up. But I didn't know that Photoshop had that ability. This is kind of right on the money, what I'm going for. I just have to make it slightly taller, because it's cut off at the bottom. So just like that much. And then I'll select the subject and then we'll see how. But then it's gonna be small. I don't care. The taller it is, the less detail we get, I guess. But this is promising. Merge layers and then select subject. Thank you. Copy. We have to make this whole thing back to a square ratio again. That we'll have to do, and then we'll make this fit. Yeah, that's a lot of detail that's about to be lost, but we'll try. We'll see. Yeah, really not utilizing the space. It's like this method is gonna work better for more square things that fill the space. Because the image resolution of that the 3D rotation model was trained on is pretty small. It's only 576 by 576. How do I know that? It's because I've been spending way too long on the computer. There she is. Okay. Let's generate. Is it generating? Yes. I mean, who knows? Could be good. But yeah, 576 by 576, really waiting for the day when it gets higher resolution. I'm also probably could, like if I really wanted to find another alternative that you have to pay for that would do this better. But I kind of like experimenting doing this for free on my own computer. Let's see. Any moment now, it's gonna appear. It's done, right? What? Where did you go? It says cache. Well, it didn't appear there, but it's here. Wow. That's not the best, I gotta say. It didn't really center, first of all, like her around like the axis of, like it's wobbling. Maybe I'll just try it again for the hell of it with another seed. I'm really just figuring this out as we speak, if this method is even valid. This is why this is an experiment. I'm just thinking, like, I don't know how usable this is gonna be. I definitely might need to clean up something. What happened to her face? It's like she's walking in a little circle. That's kind of funny. I mean, it doesn't have to be... Let's go back to an angel. The angel idea. Full body. Because I feel like its wings fill the space a bit more. And it might just be better. Maybe perhaps this whole method doesn't do so well with like tall objects because of its square size canvas. So full body image of a solid gray angel nun. Is there such a thing? Silently weeping. Of a solid gray stone angel silently weeping. Yes. I guess I should like put in a negative prompt. Think of Venus. Because I'm not trying to go for like Greek or Roman. How do you open that patch in Comfy UI? You have to I could probably put the workflow in there and upload it somewhere if you really like. Hi, Lauren VJ. I remember you. You were at Ochi, how do you say it? That one venue. Nice that you're watching my stream, that's cool. Hope you're doing well. Look at how this is interesting. Okay, it's definitely like Venus though. So I'm gonna generate just, cause like, does that not look like Aphrodite, like in some painting, like the one where she's standing on a clamshell? If you can, it would be. Also, I think if you just look up Stable Video 3D Comfy UI workflow, you'll be able to find the same exact thing, because I didn't do anything to this. I just downloaded it, the workflow. Oh, come on. It's already stopping again. Yeah. I wonder if you have any shows coming up. I forgot your first name also. Maybe I could try to 3D rotate this one anyways. So yes. Select subject. My computer is really trying to do all the things at once. And we're gonna see what we just got here. Don't tell me it stopped working again. This is what happens when you push it to its limit. I wonder why it happened the second time in a row. Let's also include the pedestal, which will need to be expanded. It should be good, I think. Wow, my computer is lagging so hard. It usually doesn't do this. Come on. What is causing this lag? Lauren is playing 5th of October in Rotterdam. 5th of October. I would love to go if only I didn't have a shift, club lights shift in Utrecht that night. Are there any other ones in, well, I guess Rotterdam? Rotterdam? Why are these options all not very good? And what is eating up my computer? Let's investigate. What is using my GPU at 100% right now? What on earth? Show me. What? Is it because this is stuck and it's still doing something? Yes. Lesson learned, if Stable Diffusion is stuck, it's still using your GPU. That's a big bummer. That's why my computer was so slow. Merge. Expand. Maybe not like this. Please. What is happening? Stop it. Let's do this again. "16th of October. Please do. I'd love to see the visuals." Okay. I'm just gonna try this. I'm also gonna do this. Maybe this is too detailed, I don't know. Also, make that bigger. Okay. Angel 1. I don't know. That's what I would call it. And open Comfy UI again. How's the audio doing? Cool. Music is still going. Alright. Let's add this. I like that it's building a staircase. It doesn't usually do that. Moment of truth. Whoa. It doesn't do well with really complicated backgrounds. It gave it like a big cape. That's not what I was going for. Let me look at this nun again. There's a really good opportunity for a pun. But I think it's none of my business. I'm here all night. This music got pretty vaporwave vibes. Perfect for what I'm making. Gonna try that nun again because it really could just depend on the seed and it can always be better. Like, I don't know, in my head I'm just seeing a real close-up of like this expression, but it's rotating. You know what I mean? It's like close up and it's just like super dramatic. This pose. What happens? Okay. Many thoughts. First of all, I wish I knew how to upscale images in Photoshop, like someone just told me is possible. But I'm gonna do it the way I know how. And then I'm gonna try something. Also, that was not any better. Look at her face. Let's take this. Oh, the music. So that was Inner Self by Evren, who is an ambient artist. Who I haven't kept in touch with a lot lately, but I did like his work from a while ago. Now I'm playing another one of his albums. I hope he would appreciate me playing them on the stream. But let's take this, and I was gonna upscale it a little bit. Maybe resize it by that much. So what I was gonna try is see if it matters if it really is full frame or not. So if I just like crop it like this and see if it makes a rotation. If so, that would be really based. Alright, let's find out. Nun 3. See, I'm making my own Conjuring series. I'm already on the third one. The Nun 3. I'm still so upset I can't remember the name of the movie. What was it? Trying to rack my brain for what it would be. What are like the big horror movies? I need answers. I don't know enough about horror, but I should watch more horror movies, considering I'm trying to make so many like visuals like this. To get the Comfy UI node tree for that 3D rotation. I feel like I don't know enough about this to know even... Oh, I see, you're just talking about the workflow. I don't really call it a node tree, but this workflow, I think if you just search up Stable Video 3D, and then you know that channel, Olivio Sarkis, I think is his name? He has it just in the link of his video, I'm pretty sure. Or if not, somewhere else on the internet. Like, it looks exactly like this. I just don't have like a good way to share it with you right now. This is promising, except it's not good. So I'm gonna try again. The movie was about a nun from Massachusetts who went to Italy to join what I think it's a convent, and there was one girl there who was supposedly like the product of like 14 attempts to make the Antichrist. But I stopped watching when I was trying to figure out if it was her or the nun from Massachusetts who was the Antichrist. It's such an insane plot, but that's what I remember. I was watching it on the plane to, where was I flying to? Where was I flying to? I don't know, genuinely, because there were like 12 flights we were on, so it could have been any of them. But I stopped because I was like, it was dinner time, and I was like not gonna watch this crazy shit while eating my already nausea-inducing chicken. Let me cue this again one more time because I feel like it's really making her back too flat. Maybe I could fix that though. Like if I just really slowed down that animation, it could be more plot than the average horror movie. Maybe. I feel like they gotta get creative these days. I really liked Midsommar. Was it an A24 film? No, that was The Lighthouse, which I also watched recently. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to take one of these nuns. That's a beat. It's a pretty good beat. Which one was it? It was like the second one. This one. Which actually, I don't know what this thing is called. The little shawl, is that what it is? Hood. Okay, but this has good potential. Like if I just... it already fits this music. Was it called Immaculate? I don't know. Let me just search up horror movie prequels. There's gotta be a way to like reverse search. Reverse search a movie by plot. None of these look like it. Okay, I'm actually gonna try to search it by plot. We're getting so sidetracked here. Horror movie with a nun from Massachusetts. The nun? Is it actually? Am I an idiot? Was it actually the nun? What does it say? I'm just dumb. I think it was. I need to upscale this image to read it. AI upscale it. It could also be. The Nun is a terrifyingly bad movie. I thought if it was this one, I thought it was pretty good, not gonna lie. But what do I know? Hold up. Plot. It's not No, it's not this one, because this was in Italy. So it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Picturesque Italian... Is it in the countryside? It wasn't this one. Why are all these nun movies the same? I had to watch this for... The First Omen! That's it, that's the one! Oh my god, you saved my life. I was gonna be up all night thinking about it. Hold on, I have to see the First Omen. Yes, it is this one. A young American woman is sent to Rome, like the same premise for literally all the movies I was just looking at. What was I doing? What were we doing? Something with this. I'm trying to figure out where the first one is, like where the difference is between these. Okay, I'll just make a folder called selection. So this is the one we're going for, and it might be... Would it even be worth like processing it in a way that adds more detail? Like, if I just... What would I even put in the prompt? Like, black robe? Maybe? So I just turn this down pretty low, see what happens. I'm also I don't even have the right thing open. Hi, how is the I don't know what you mean by turnaround, but if you mean like this workflow, maybe I guess you're seeing it happen in real time. Whatever it is that I'm doing. What even am I doing? Okay. Black robe. Now I'm like feeling like I have to watch the rest of that movie. Come on. What's happening? I mean, it kind of cleaned it up a little bit. So, let's just imagine. Well, I want there to be a little bit of texture. Black. What fabric would it be? Textile robe. Or nun robe, I don't know. Black nun. Well, that's too specific. Black textile robe. solid fabric. I don't know. At the very least, if I run every frame through this, it's gonna upscale it so it's bigger. I put a layer with line art blended with low opacity. It pushes the generation. Yeah, but in this case I'm like just like what would I make line art of? I mean, I'm drawing something maybe, but I kind of don't want to do this for every frame. Also, I think that this didn't help. So I'm just gonna take whatever I had here. Yeah. And try it with another image. So, like this one, for example. How will it affect it? My PC. Oh, look at that. See, it's like starting to make hair or something on the edge of, I don't know if you can see that, but there's something there. Also, this doesn't look like a pair of hands. Alright, I'm just gonna run all the images and see what happens. I'm not expecting it to be any good, but we'll see. Copy as path. Let's do it. Oh, I didn't answer the question. My GPU is I think it's how many gigs? Sixteen gigabytes. It's a NVIDIA GeForce 4090. I think it's the laptop version, so it's not the. Oh, I see what you meant by the word turnaround. The backside is generated. No, let me explain what this is again. This right here is called Stable Video 3D, and I don't believe there's any way to guide the image generation. Basically, it's a model that's trained to look at one image and extrapolate like the other sides based on its training data set, which I assume was just a lot of 3D images. But look at this is very interesting. I love the face that just like starts to appear right there. It's underneath the darkness. Maybe I should activate temporal net. If anybody remembers what that is. If anybody even uses that anymore. I remembered using it, but I don't even know if it's gonna work. Do I even remember how to use it? Temporal net STXL. Control weight like 7. Enable. Let's see if that makes a difference. Just to give it more consistency. But anyways, I don't know if that answered your question about the backside of the animation. It just, I don't have any control over that, I don't think. Let's see what's coming out. Interesting. It's not as realistic as the last one. Maybe because... Okay. Hold on. Because it's really trying to stay true to the source image. This is also taking a bit longer to render. Why is it stuck? Oh, that took a long time for that one to appear. But this seems pretty consistent. I don't know if it's an upgrade in image quality, but... Whoa. I could find out maybe by trying out this. Let me also close Photoshop. Maybe that's not helping. Close all these tabs. So if this is the fourth image, what does the fourth image look like here? That's like not... Is that even enough of an upgrade to justify sitting and waiting for all this? I'm gonna interrupt it, I don't think so. I mean, I think it is adding some detail. My prompt is more important. Maybe... And some... Maybe... Ending control step. Maybe we'll only apply in the last frame. So I'll try this again. Not giving up yet. I probably should have turned this up as well. In fact, I'll stop it. See, it turns into a man. Instant gender transition right here. But they're both religious, so that's weird. That's unexpected. Okay, let's trying again. I wish there was a way I only use free web generators, but my process to make things like this inside Blender is a straightforward method. Make the front view bake over mesh, rotate, and feed image to image 2. Generate. I'm trying to follow, so you make the front view, bake over the mesh. Not sure what you mean by bake over the mesh. Why not just use software like Blender? Well, the point being is that I'm trying to take something for which there is no 3D model of, and I'm trying to make a 3D an animated 360-degree rotation of it without having to model it. Do you get what I'm saying? So like I have this picture. What do? Do I go into Blender and like sit there and try to model it exactly how it looks, right? Just using this as a reference image, when instead I can like try and see if I can make some sort of like illusion of a 3D animation. That's the point. So that's basically trying to see if AI is smart enough to be able to extrapolate just from an image without any need for 3D software, which can be time consuming. That's the point. But I don't know if this is really working like I expected. Could also try a different prompt like none in a black robe praying. We're just gonna see output 3. I would love to know more about your process. Are you saying that you already have a 3D model of the image in question? I admit I am biased because I am a 3D artist and just kind of don't like AI. Well, like, understandably, I guess. But I'm also curious as to how you feel, like why you don't like it, I guess. The exact reason. Tricks to cheat the eye or the AI. Yeah, I like the approach even if I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just trying to think, like, hold up, let's see what just happened. I love how it tried to make a nun in those angles. See, it did a good job. It did a really good job, actually, where the nun's face is present. On the other side, obviously, not so great a job. So maybe what I would do is also, I think TemporalNet did have a good effect on this in trying to keep the face consistent, at least. So there's so many ways to make this, like, as perfect as possible. I'm gonna make it so that I'm gonna see if TemporalNet is actually making a difference on these. TemporalNet, by the way, is a ControlNet unit or ControlNet model, which makes each successive frame slightly similar to the one before it, just so it doesn't like radically go off the rails in terms of like flickering and stuff. But this is promising. If I can get a little more consistency in the face, then that would be pretty cool. Let's see if it's gonna happen. Come on. Is that any different from the... Again, it's so hard to tell. Output 3 and output 4. Let's compare. Frame 4 and this frame. Okay, so there is a difference. Remember, the only setting I changed between these two is the strength of temporal net. Wow, it actually... There's something to this. It actually made the backside not have like apparitions of people's faces. Like, look, on this one, it didn't... Like, these are the same frames. This is so interesting. The question is, did I lose anything in quality? This is so interesting. Literally the same generations, except one has a better backside. This is so cool. Hold on. I'm almost at the point where I'm impressed. I think it's possible to go ahead and try to interpolate the frames and see if we can get some cool looking thing out of this. So I'm gonna take the frames of this. I have to duplicate this also. That's something which I have learned from experience. Two, one. So I'm gonna drag these here. Let's interpolate it like 4 times. Interpolate. If you have a negative prompt, you can use backlight. Backlight. I'm curious what you mean exactly. Hold on. Are you saying if I try to backlight the subject, you're making me think here. I like you being here. Thank you for being in this stream. I'm actually considering something. Where, first of all, okay. We got a slow, whoa. What the hell? We got a slow rotation. Sort of works. And it's like not bad for us doing this in like the last however minutes. So this is, I would say this is like passing for this experiment. Like, all I gotta do is just run it through some glitch machines, and I might actually have some cool looking asset. with Lexica. I used... I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Hold on. You put backlight in the negative prompt. Is that what you mean? Putting backlight, the word backlight in the negative prompt? That makes a difference? Anyways, what's another thing we could play with here? Like going on this theme. That's all the ideas I had. It was just a none. Okay, you're saying yes. I'm curious what you mean. How? So if I put backlight. Even with a white background, you're saying it will do something. I'm also gonna try to turn up the denoising strength. Maybe I will be able to squeeze more quality out of all this after all. If we keep going, chipping away at this. If I can find my original frames as well, wherever they went. Selection, that's where they are. So let's bring our none back. I'll do -1 just to change it up. So backlight is gonna make it look better, supposedly, okay? Okay. So, yeah, okay. That looks pretty good. Batch. Directory output 5. And yeah, let's just do it. See if it looks better. Oh no, I kept the batch size too high. Okay, let's do it again. What? Oh my goodness, I accidentally closed this. I'm thinking on if I should try to make a glitched version of whatever animation I settle on. Like here on the stream. I have the tools to do it, and I'm really considering it. Like right here with me, I just have to turn them on. And then do some routing, but yeah, that might affect the stream. I don't know if I can do it. Is it possible? I'm gonna need to pick up some HDMI cables, which I may or may not have. I got this HDMI USB-C adapter. That's the only reason this is possible. Output 5. Wait. Still. What? I don't need these. Hold on. This feels pretty legit. Is it better than the other? Yeah, one does look better, I think. What happened to the face there? There's like more detail in the face at least. I think. But not as much consistency. So it's probably because I turned the denoising strength up. That would be the reason. But anyways, what's another thing I could do rotating that's from the first Omen? Is the Omen really that old? I didn't know these were that old, the movies. Anyways, I could just like see how possible it is to make a rotating head. Okay, this stream could easily go on forever, and I don't know if I have the energy to render another thing and refine it. So I'm just gonna show you what I was planning to do with this sort of stuff anyways. So I should probably try to bring this thing to its conclusion right here. A possessed man. Yeah. A possessed man nailed to a crucifix. That would be very much not have any community concerns raised on this platform. Depending on how graphic we want to go. Okay. I'm just gonna open up After Effects. I'm gonna close this. But now I know this is my list of movies to watch for research purposes. That's a cool cover. There's really a lot. And Halloween's coming up. What perfect timing. New project from footage. And that is brain not working. No, it's not there. It's here. Yeah. Oh, but I think I forgot to make it 30 frames per second. Whatever, I don't care. we're gonna, sorry, you're not seeing the full After Effects thing. Just gonna take Roto Brush. Wait, I don't need to do that. I could just key out the white, right? But then it's, okay, it's better to use Roto Brush. My computer can do it fast enough. How do I turn up the full there? Oh, did the music stop? My bad. What's another album by this legend? He's putting out bangers. All the music has been the same artist. Okay, I think that's what I was trying to do. Recompose. Wonderful. Cool. That's my none. And then I'm just gonna render. This is a DXV file, or DXV. Call it none test. Awesome. Now I'm gonna glitch. I'm gonna glitch it. And to do that, I'll be right back. I gotta grab a cable. I think I found the one that I need. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. So I think I need one more cable. Where could I get it from? Just one more. Please, another cable. Which cable could I sacrifice from the process? Wait, I think I've got it. I still need another cable. Sorry, fingers crossed this is gonna work. I'm just trying, because I'm live streaming at the same time, and I don't normally have all of this going. I might have to sacrifice one of the cables. I might have to sacrifice me. We're doing all the religious things. We're sacrificing tonight. And it's me. We're gonna remove me from the picture. And it was really nice knowing y'all. Yeah, goodbye. I think you can still hear me though. I was expecting it to be a no signal thing, but it wasn't as dramatic. It would have been funny if it went no signal. I basically just disconnected my camera from the streaming setup because I needed the cable. But you can still hear me, right? I'm still there. And I need this HDMI. Rip Eobazol. Wait, can you hear me? I think the reason you couldn't hear me at some points was because I have a noise gate on the microphone, so I guess I need to be close enough to it. Just give me one more moment. I'm gonna grab one more cable. What? Still searching for the cable. Okay, I found the cable. Let me just have like some animation going just to make it look like I exist. Like I didn't leave the stream. Now you can hear. Yay, okay. So I have finally got that connected. Let me go into my display settings and turn on some of the stuff. We gotta plug in one more thing. Okay, very nice. So now I can open up Resolume. I can close this, don't need it anymore. The Conjuring is still up, or whatever. Gonna try. So I just opened up Resolume, disable the output. Hold up. How is this gonna work? Sorry, give me a second. 2 screen, 2, 3, but this needs to be a virtual output. Yes. Oh, what are we doing? So we're about to glitch the Nun. I just had to turn on a bunch of gear, and I had to reconfigure my setup a little bit because I'm streaming at the same time and I don't want to interrupt the stream. That is the correct display. We've got this Nun. So if I can find, where did I just export that Nun from After Effects? Oh, okay, it's here. So here she is in Resolume. So we're gonna try to make... Okay, nothing is coming through in the composition. I wonder why. Give me a moment to figure out why that is the case. It's probably because all the displays are screwed up. Okay, well that's... Whoa! I did figure it out. There she is. Whoa, that's way cooler than I expected. Look at that. See, it goes to show I don't need that much detail when, to make it look cool, I guess. I'm just gonna record once I feel like this is where I want it to be. That's the actual glitched version. So I'm kind of showing you a little bit of a new thing that I've been doing. But first let me try to get as much resolution squeezed out of this as possible by rotating this. Very nice. Very nice. This is gonna be pretty sick. Just trying to find a good like glitch look and not lose my signal. Like this. I'm gonna clone this, make it refer to group 2. Very nice. There's some cool potential here. What mix do you use? It sounds really good. Whoa, hold up. Hold up. My laptop, streaming laptop almost fell over. There we go. That was the texture I was looking for. Something like that. This is so good. I could increase the levels a bit, maybe. So good. Oh, the mic. I'm using a T-Blue. Gosh, what is the model? I have to look under the mic to see. I think. I don't know. It's a T-Blue mic. I forgot what it's called. The model. My bad. So this is what's being sent directly out. Could tint the nano a little bit. And that usually affects it a little bit, but maybe it's not necessary. Another thing I could do is just add recolor. And then cycle using alpha. Very cool. Here, I'll make this bigger. See how the way I've set this up, I can actually make this an isolated asset. Because this checker pattern actually does mean transparency. So that's pretty cool. %120%. So I'm just gonna record this in ProRes and have that. So you're running and spinning the spinning nun through, well, it's not my VCR, but yes, you're thinking in the right way. It's my analog video effects chain, which is another story that I will not be able to talk about in this stream because it's a whole can of worms. But this looks like really good, and I'm just teeming with ideas now. Like, I could generate so many 3D rotating things that don't necessarily have to be perfect. Oh, that's so good. Very nice. Where are my settings for like a bloom and stuff? It's here. That's better. That's sick. Okay, maybe you need to pump up the contrast in the nun here. Yeah, that looks better. So I'm gonna record this. So good. For something that was not 3D. I realized I'm supposed to leave out a frame because it's repeating or stuttering. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna go so hard in like Witch House visuals. So good. So good. I didn't even turn up the feedback. Oh, it's just melting. It's so good. The glitches are making it look more like Jesus, maybe. I don't know. It's Jesus. I'll post this on my story or as a reel or something. You can see the fine details, which probably are not super visible on the stream. Well, I sure can like turn off the noise a little bit. You're not wrong. It's pretty easy to do by doing something like this. This is like more dark and gritty. If I can find the correct knob configuration. I mean. Yeah, look at that. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Very nice. And then I can turn the noise back up again, but it really reduces. I can glitch it out digitally. Because what I'm also doing at the same time is running the HDK on top of this. But I think that's enough. I think that's pretty good. I think that was a productive session. I am glad that some of you found it interesting enough to watch for nearly 2 hours. So, yeah, peace out. Thanks so much, and I wish you a good night or day.